everybody. It's Dirty Thursday on Grand Forks' best source, brought to you by the River City Speedway. Joining the Bull Ring Boys, Chad Hoff and myself today. Well, they've called him Hollywood. They've called him all kinds of things, but Wes Irwin is back on the show today. He was on earlier this year, and we are super stoked to have him back in the studio. And by the way, your show is brought to you by Northwest Tire in Grand Forks. You guys still looking to hire a tire tech?
I'm always looking to hire good people.
All right. So what do you need to do?
What do they need to do?
Yep.
Oh, it's easy. Show up. I'm not a butthead to work for. I can't say the word I want to say.
Okay.
All I ask is you show up, you're on time, and you do the job.
And you guys got some pretty good bennies, too.
Well, everybody's got bennies nowadays.
Yep.
It all depends on what you think about bennies, if they're good or bad. But,
PTO,
PTO's
health
there,
insurance,
health
401k,
401k,
all that kind of crap.
Yeah, heck yeah. You get to work with me. That could be good or bad.
If you're there. I mean, you're a busy guy.
Yeah, all depending on the day.
Well, I've never heard you're a dick to work for, so.
No, I try not to be, because otherwise, why you go to work? You don't want to regret going to work and seeing your boss being an asshole.
Sure,
So,
and if somebody wants to apply, how do they do that?
How do they do that?
Yep.
Come into the shop. We do still do paper applications, which is unheard of nowadays.
Wow.
We still do that, or we get online to nwtire.com, and you can apply online, and it comes right to me.
All right, perfect. You can call them up to 701-780-8473 or apply online at nwtire.com. Have any questions or comments for any of us today? Myself, Chad, or Wes, our number is 701-213-0863. Feel free to text or call, whatever you want to do. But before we get too much further into the show, it is time. It is time for our daily segment called Jokes My Neighbor Tells Me.
Great. I need to laugh today.
Yep. Well, last time he was in here, I got the mohawk.
Yeah. Okay.
So today I figured I'd do a mohawk joke. How about this?
Okay.
An old man was sitting on a bench when a teenager with a rainbow mohawk walked by. So the old man stared at him, right?
Yeah.
The teenager said, "What's the matter, old man? Never done anything crazy in your life?" Well, the old man replied, "Well, many years ago I got drunk at a wild party and I had sex with a parrot. I was just wondering if you might be my son." There we go. Before we get into the show, a couple of things I want to talk about. First off, let's go through some track schedules. You ever been to one of those parties?
No.
Tomorrow night, River City Speedway, of course, World of Outlaws Sprint Cars are here with the NLRA late models. Man, we're looking forward to that. Saturday, Devil's Lake Speedway, Professional Dirt Series in the trophy class, along up in Greenbush. Greenbush Race Park, Mods, Streets, Midwest Mods, Pure Stocks, Lightning Sprints, and of course Saturday,
Fargo's racing.
When I do more than 2 R's in a row, I can't do it.
Yeah.
Red River Valley Speedway. World of Outlaws going to be at Red River Valley Speedway on Saturday.
Nice.
And Sunday, wrapping up a great weekend of racing of Buffalo River Speedway in Glendon. NLRA late model special is there. The IMCA Hobby Stock, Sport Mods, the INX Legends, Lightning Sprints, the NLRA late models. All going to be there. And another thing I wanted to tell you about quickly here. Now, if I can find it on my phone. There's Chad on my way. Okay. Buffalo Wild Wings celebrating its 20th anniversary. Tonight, they're going to be at the Alaris, or the Ralph Engelstad Arena.
Yeah, there's
Ralph Engelstad Arena.
20,000.
20,000 free wings.
Yeah, it's a fan night for UND football.
Oh, okay.
So Greater Grand Forks Youth Football will be there.
Oh, cool.
We're going to do a bunch of stuff with them. The UND players are going to help us out and do some drills for our kids, which is going to be pretty cool. And then, 20,000 wings at the Ralph Engelstad tonight.
Oh, and Wes, you're kind of a wingman, too, aren't you?
Yeah. God almighty.
20,000.
They got balloon artists until 9. Now, this opens at 5. Games galore. They've got photo
So you're going to be
booth.
there?
Yeah, I think I'm going to show up. Yep.
Are you? Aren't you the balloon artist?
No, I might get on that mechanical bull, though.
Oh, God.
Freaking kidding me.
Don't do that.
Bungee cord. Oh, we go bungee jumping? Are you kidding me?
Those things are weight restricted.
No. And then after bungee cord, they have adrenaline rush.
And adrenaline rush.
What the hell more of an adrenaline rush can you get besides being on a mechanical bull and then bungee jumping?
Looking at one in the face.
Well, it depends on what style wings you eat, maybe, too. Could be.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see. They're going to have a wing eating contest. First 500 people receive a $10 gift card. Buffalo Wild Wings race car driver Mark Dobmeyer is going to be there with a sprint car. They got a beer garden and then 2 bands. 32 Below takes the stage at 7. Tripwire takes the stage at 9.
Both great bands.
Yeah, very good bands. 20,000 free boneless wings. Help them celebrate their 20th anniversary Thursday. And Buffalo Wild Wings, you owe Grand Forks Best Source now, because there you go with your plug for tonight. All right, let's get down to business. Wes
Free
Irwin.
food for everybody.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
How you doing, man?
I'm doing great. I mean, here we are again, and we love being back in the area. We talked on it earlier in the week about, I rushed to get here. I love Grand Forks that much. A lot of great friends here we've made over the years, and man, I'm telling you, it goes fast though.
Yeah, it
like
does.
Here it is already. We're racing tomorrow. It's like I'm already thinking about, oh God, I got to get up and open that trailer.
Yeah.
I want to have more fun.
Right? Well, and that's it. You guys, you work hard, but you play hard too. When I first found out that you had rolled into town on Sunday, of course, I think I reached out to you Monday morning. And
Yes, sir.
man, no matter what, I'm on my way home. Text Wes. What are you doing? At the
Broken drum.
Okay, we're on our way.
I've seen.
Just keeps tugging me that way.
You've seen more updates from Living Like Outlaws on Facebook at the Broken Drum daily.
Yeah.
Daily.
I mean, it's very convenient.
I think
for one thing.
One day, did you call it your office?
Yes,
At the office?
yes, I did. Yes, I did.
He knows everybody at the drum now on first name basis.
It's
Oh, yeah.
perfect.
Even the regulars.
Yeah, that's so perfect.
Again, and going back to just great people, there's a
Right.
place where, like, all the girls that work there are just great people. The owners are good guys. I don't think they're big talkers. I mean, I try to talk to them when I'm in there, but
Yeah, they're not.
they're not big talkers, but they're friendly as can be, and they'll do anything for you in there. And it's convenient. It's right next to the track. Why
Right.
wouldn't you?
Sure,
Right.
it's just a scooter
Yeah.
ride away, right?
Well, and my scooter knows its way back to the toter home, and that's a short distance for it. I don't have to take any roads, and we're safe.
Just
Now,
cuts right behind the go-kart track.
That's
There you
correct. Well, I think that's the way it goes, but
Yeah.
Something like that.
I just hang on.
He navigates by the stars.
Yeah.
You mentioned, Wes, before we went on the air, how the people are around Grand Forks. You threw out the Broken Drum. You go to everywhere you can, and we're going to talk about your Living Like Outlaws posts and your Facebook stuff. But even like Greg Conzi, you mentioned over at Gateway Sports, it's just these people around here, they're just willing to say, yeah, bring it in, I'll help you out.
Yeah, I mean, that's every year I get it started to anyway. Every year I get my scooter kind of tuned up. My Honda Ruckus. I have a couple scooters, and now I can just take it in there anytime. I don't have to make an appointment with the guy. He's like, yeah, bring her on in. We'll take good care of you, and he always does.
Yeah.
And it's just a super nice guy.
Yeah.
I had some problems with it last year, and even I believe early this year, he got me the part I needed right away. I can't do that on the road, so it's nice to have a stationary place for something like that. So, great guy.
Hey,
That's
maybe this
awesome.
could be your new retirement home.
Grand Forks.
Grand Forks.
Well, I'll tell you what.
It'd be okay until October.
Exactly. Well, I was just going to say, I'll stay here in the summertime, but I'm out of here
Hey,
come winter.
you should come up one time in the winter. We'll take you snowmobiling and ice fishing.
Well, I
it's
tell
really
you,
fun.
I've had a lot of people ask me, Ann and Keith are always asking me to come up here for at least a week and go ice fishing. Like, I don't even like ice cubes. So, and there's plenty of fish down in Florida where I live. So I'd rather fish under a palm tree.
There you
Sure,
go.
sure.
But I heard some of these ice houses are pretty,
Oh, they're swank.
Pretty tits.
Oh,
they-
it's crazy.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
They use them for campers. I mean, you can live in them.
Yeah.
I know guys that go up there and live on the ice for a month.
Right.
And they drive into town when they need a shower once a week or
Yeah.
whatever,
Yeah.
well, whenever we're racing up in this area, like Jackson, Huset's, anywhere up in this area, you see campers rolling into these racetracks. Half of them are these ice houses. And I'm like,
Yeah.
this is badass. There's multiple functioning.
Yeah. You lay them down flat on the ground,
Yeah.
they're level, and you're ready
Yep.
to roll.
Yep, they use them for hunting cabins,
Yes.
campers, whatever. Jeff Liebrick, very foul joke, by the way. Chad's back. How about that? Kaylee Elizabeth, just a little, if he takes the scooter. Got a video of it from last night. Did you have an episode on your scooter last night?
Not that I'm aware of, but
Things happen.
There's a good chance.
It was on autopilot. I don't know. Tell us a little bit about you. Where are you from? Where do you hail? Where'd you grow up? All that kind of stuff. I kind of want to find out what makes you you.
What makes me me is I'm just goofy. That's about it. But I reside in Florida at the moment, and I've been in Florida a good portion of my life, and also Pennsylvania. So that's where my family's at. That's where my parents hail from, and over near Fredericksburg, Pennsylvania. It's kind of home of Brent Marks and Brock Zierfoss. So up around that area, that you always see me at the Jonestown KOA if you follow my page. Well, that's right. That's like my stomping grounds area there. You got Moose's LZ right up the street. Dryden's actual main office is up there too, so you get to see those guys. But that's where I did a lot of my racing. So Pennsylvania was home during that time. But I call Florida home, and I love Florida. It's just where I like to be.
Right.
There was a time and a chance that I could have moved to Australia, and different scenario, I might have done that. The racing over there is fun, and I'm over there. I'm a champion. Here it's hard. Everybody's good over here. So over in Australia is a lot of fun because he felt they're gracious over there when it comes to racing. So I could have had a nice little racing career over there. But
Right.
Yeah, that's about me in a nutshell. There's my favorite person in the world right there.
There she is.
She's in.
Now, have you ever had a Vegemite sandwich?
Oh yeah, they're good. I like them. Yeah, you don't put a lot on. You know what I'm saying? You just put a little bit on. People are like spreading that shit on there like peanut butter. You don't do it like that. It's just a light spread. It's not for everybody, but I don't mind it. I don't mind it at all.
Oh, that's awesome.
Vegemite sandwich. I've talked to one person that ate one. He was there wrestling years ago, and he said it was god awful. But when you listen to who's the band? Did we just blow a light? No, I turned it off. Vegemite sandwich.
Oh, that's Men at Work.
Men at Work. Men at Work.
That's it.
They come from the down under.
Down under. There we go.
Yeah.
Famunda.
Down under, John.
Now, you talk about Australia. Now, you were thinking about maybe moving there. It just wasn't because Australia is a really cool place. You were out there racing. You were a sprint car guy.
Yes. And, out there it was, I had a sponsor from Australia over here in the States. So that's how that all got lined up for me to go over there. And I ran several different types of cars. I mean, I signed up for shit. I didn't even know what it was.
Right.
And I don't know. I think we talked about that. I signed up for a deal, a thing called an Australian stock car, just an Australian stock car. I'm thinking, it's some kind of street stock.
Right.
They got so many sedan classes over there. Well, they sent me a picture of it, and I thought that looks a little strange. It's got all these big bumpers around it. And I'm like, I didn't think much of it. But when I got over there, the people I was driving the midget for were like, are you still going to drive that stock car? And I'm like, sure. I signed up to do it. I want to do it. It's full contact, she said. And I'm like, oh, shit, I didn't know that.
It's not really racing.
Yeah, it's not really racing. But it was fun. I had a good time and experiencing different things. Just a beautiful country over there, too. Yeah. Again, just a nice people. I got people over there I like to call family through it all and still stay in touch with them quite often. And it's great. I'd like to get back over there again,
your travels, because that's what you do. You live on the road, but you've basically got kind of family and friends everywhere around the country now, don't you?
Yeah, and I do, and it's great. And, I don't ask these people to do things for me. They just do. And, it was hard for me at first to accept a gift from somebody or people wanted to do nice things for me. It made me feel very, I felt awkward. And I wasn't used to that. But now I roll with it, baby. I mean,
well, hell yeah.
Hey, you want to bring me a gift, man? I'm all in.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And then they buy shirts for me in the trailer. I charge them full price. So, and I don't feel bad about it anymore. But no, Kenny Wallace is a good friend of mine, and a lot of you people know that I stay with him a lot. And he told me, he just said pretty much to me, he goes, I asked him about that. I said, how do you handle that? He said, just take the goddamn gift and say thank you.
Yeah.
So there's a reason why they're giving it to you. So, yeah, I get a lot of stuff, and I probably have people that don't like me now. I mean, I've learned that the bigger things get, and we're getting real big.
Yes.
With the addition of Katie coming on board, and she's just spiked everything. And I'm finding that we're getting some weirdos now, and it's hard to monitor
You're
that.
gonna get the haters,
and that's unfortunate that we have that in this sport. But I think that's everywhere in the world.
Yeah, the people that hate to see people having fun,
right? Or just trying to throw you under the bus, or just got to criticize you.
Sure. And speaking of throwing somebody under the bus, Brian says, Wes and Chewy are great to hang with. Fun time, great laughs. Chewy was supposed to be here. We're talking about Jeff Cornels, and he's got some generator issues, or he's got some issues going on today. So there's my little jab at you, Chewy. I figured you were going to be here today. I wanted to ask you, how did you get your start with the World of Outlaws? I mean, the racing career, was it done? Or how did that all kind of morph into what is going on now?
Well, yeah, I guess that's kind of what it was. I stopped racing, and then I was helping Scott Gobrek when he bought Susquehanna Speedway, which is now Baps Motor Speedway. The first year he bought it, I kind of helped out there as far as doing his entertainment, taking care of the fans. just being a fan interaction kind of guy for him. And I liked it, but I wanted to do more than just that. And I figured, well, I'm out of racing. And I moved back down to Florida, and I was laying on the beach just doing jet ski rentals again and taking dolphin tours like I did when I was younger. And I was like, it felt weird because now I'm older. You know, chasing chicks now isn't as fun as it used to be when I was, you know what I mean?
Speedo doesn't quite fit the same.
I mean, it's like I can't keep up with them.
Yeah,
But,
it's like I hear you.
Yeah, I'm with it, man. I get it. You know, Speedo for me, you don't even see it because my belly hangs over it. It just gets in the way.
you're like, hey, that guy's naked over there. No, you just can't see
No,
it.
you just can't see it.
You just pretend you're European.
Then I turn around, you see no ass. It just doesn't do anything for anybody anymore.
So I just, you know, so I liked it, but I did miss the racing world a little bit. So I just made a couple calls. I knew some people in the organization, and you know, they kind of got me in, I guess you could say. I just made a few friends already in. So it's kind of like working for them. Everybody's always asking me, how do you get a job with them? Well, you can go onto that website and fill out a resume and all that stuff, but I think in our sport and anything that has to do with our sport in any organization, any level, you got to know somebody.
Sure, you do.
I mean, that's what that comes down to. And I was fortunate enough that I knew some people and they helped me out, and here I am. Now, I didn't think I was going to be in that merchandise trailer as long as I have been, but I kind of changed my tune about that a little bit. And, you know, for the first few years, I didn't really want to be in it and wanted to do something else, but I'm kind of wrapping myself around it now where you know, I've made so many good friends and family out here because I'm in that trailer. You know? So, like, I feel like living like Outlaws doesn't exist without me working in that trailer. So it's got to work together a little bit, and you know, that's what we do. So
I love how you you sit back on life and you take a spin at it and you make it positive, however you want to do it. I mean, and that's where some people, you know, even the keyboard warriors out there, they try to get you down. And in any update you do, you're always thankful for everybody, and it's just so cool. How much positive vibe you have. It's tough. It is tough to be positive all the time.
Constantly. I mean, you're right. And then there's days. I mean, there's days that I get pissed. And you don't see much from me that day. You know? But it only usually takes me about a 24-hour period to shake it off.
Everybody has a bad day.
Damn it, we're human.
Well,
I mean, we're not going to be perfect every damn day.
You got to push that reset button.
100% you do.
Sure you do.
But, again, as this thing grows, and you know, I remember a couple people saying to me, it's kind of stupid what you're doing. You know that, right? And like, you know, and I'm thinking to myself, what's it to you? You know?
Yeah, exactly.
And look where it is now, you know. So it's not so. I mean, if I'm stupid, then so are 20,000 plus people, you know. Like,
hey, you are somebody.
And it's not, you know, I'm not trying to be somebody with this deal. What I'm trying to do is figure out what this deal actually means in the whole grand scheme of things. And I think what it means is it's a place where a future fan of a track can go find out a little more about what that is about. What's out there around that track.
Sure.
So this page has become more of a fan. Hey, I can get to look inside some things a little bit more, a little bit different. And we're going to turn that up. And I say that a lot. And people are like, well, when are you going to turn it up? Well, you know, there's a lot of I's to doubt and a lot of T's to cross. Make sure you're not doing the wrong thing. And, you know, I respect my company for allowing me to do what I do. So along with that, we want to make sure that they're always benefited from it. And
well, they all do. Yeah.
And I'm not doing the wrong thing that, you know, that can be a situation. So, you know, it's a little harder doing what I do just because people are watching me, and not that I want to go out and mess up, but you know, I can only take it so far. You know?
No, I think, and then you got to add the people around you to make it excel, and it's going to take time for that. You obviously you got a great one behind us with Katie. She's phenomenal. Period. The group of girls you have with you, the Living Outlaws class, I'd say you have. We have one of our own here in Grand Forks with you. I mean,
she's a champion too.
Yeah, she's a champion. I mean, just visual people that can see these things. There's more than racing than just sprint cars.
Oh, absolutely.
These kids that are doing it that you support are the up and comers of what this sport's gonna be.
You know, and that whole thing, when I started that, I always wanted to do something like that. I just didn't know how to do it. And I'm still not sure that I'm doing the right thing with it, but at least they have a place where they can express themselves through my stage and get a bigger following. Maybe a sponsor. Or their sponsors they already have like that they're doing it. They learn some things by speaking through a video. It teaches them a lot. And whether or not they're going to be big superstars down the line, they'll already have an upper hand on talking. So
100%.
You know, and it's and maybe like in the next level with these kids, I can do more for them, and that's what I want to do. It's and people ask me, well, why do you do it? I'm like, I just enjoy it. Like I enjoy trying to do something and make something out of it when, you know, nobody else is trying to do it. So why not? You know?
Well, I know he's helped us.
Yeah.
I mean, when you share the fact on your page that you were on this show, it helps this little studio out quite a bit. And when we talk about your upbeat and positive vibes, Amanda Jo Enright says, I love all the positive vibes Wes brings to racing.
Yeah.
You kind of mentioned that. But have you ever thought, Wes, if you weren't doing this right now, have you ever thought about what you would be doing at this point in your life? Or do you just kind of put that on the back burner for now and not worry about it because things are okay?
Yeah, I never. I'd probably be like a old retired male stripper. I don't know. I have no clue, dude. That would be fun though. That'd kind of be a cool job.
The leopard skin G-string. I can see it.
Stuffing all them dollars on me. That's one way to
banana hammock.
I really don't know. I've always been in this sport some way or another, and I don't know if there's anything else. I mean, I've done some things on the side. Little do people know that I was actually a pretty damn good hairstylist for a few years. I had done some crazy stuff, and I like women being a hairstylist. This is a no-brainer.
Hand in hand, a little different. Nothing hanging on the shoulders when you're cutting the hair,
right?
I needed a job where I could work, half a week and make money. And that's one of those jobs that you can do that. And, I had some other jobs. I had some lawn care things going on and DJing, and that kind of paid for my racing, but it wasn't helping me in my everyday life. So I had to get a job where I could still balance all those other things so I could race. And I did it. I enjoyed it. Actually, was pretty good at it, and probably could have quit racing and been traveling the world doing hair. But I like to try to be good at everything I do. But racing always seems to win over everything,
Yeah, right. And it's funny how that works.
Yeah.
It drags you back in no matter what you do.
Right. It drags you back in.
It is that way when you were.
It's a terrible disease.
Well, yeah, when you stepped away from it and you went and did your thing in Florida, and all of a sudden you're like, I just miss it.
Yeah,
I just got to get back to it.
I mean, as much as I love living in a paradise kind of situation, it was still like I didn't have that. And even when I lived down in Florida, again, throwing some things out there, I was a professional jet ski racer, which kind of got me in Florida in a sense. But, I just always missed the dirt track racing. But, I'd roll up to East Bay once in a while and check out a race or go where I could. And but being involved in it's a lot better. Being involved in any way I can. I mean, I don't need to be sitting in a race car anymore, and that's fine. I wasn't any good at it. I was okay. I had fun. And
good enough.
I can say I did it, and I enjoyed it. But I like being still attached to it. And this is good.
Yeah.
You mentioned you were a hairstylist, which I had no clue. I was going to ask you about your hair, the mohawk, and the tattoos and everything. Have you always been that way?
Yeah, for the most part, yes.
Did you always want to be, now a lot of people will say weird or
I've
different.
always wanted a mohawk, too.
I always say unique. Have you always been that kind of unique guy? Do you like being a center of attention or not?
I feel like what I'm trying to do, with my life, with the living like Outlaws thing, and I've done stuff like that previous. I've always had some kind of social media thing going on. I did a lot of different things, and I feel like if you want to have that stuff get noticed, you kind of got to be noticed. So it's kind of like I'm kind of doing it because I want people to.
You're kind of a walking billboard.
I
for
want
yourself.
them to find out what the heck this guy's doing, and I think that helps a little bit. If I was just a regular Joe Blow, it might not go as right.
Right.
You're either going to look at me and say, "Oh, that guy's kind of cool. I got to see what he's up to," or you're going to look at me and say, "What a douchebag."
Yeah. Well, it doesn't matter. It's when they see the face, they go, "I've seen that guy before."
Right.
That's what sticks. It doesn't matter if it's a good thing or a bad thing. It's what sticks.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you about, do you have your own merchandise now? Because I see the beer koozie there. And let's see here.
Yeah, you can see it right there.
Okay.
Look at my little saying on the back. Can you see that? I don't know if you can.
Stay positive, keep smiling.
And shake your groove thing.
And shake your groove thing.
I love that.
That's
yeah.
I
love that.
I like saying that every morning because you talk about the positive thing. Like, every morning I wake up, I'm like, hell yeah. I get another one.
Right.
I'm alive, So everything else is a bonus after that. So you just got to have fun with it because there's one day you ain't going to wake up.
Right.
And I don't want to miss nothing. I'm going to enjoy every second of my life.
Sure.
That's left. But yeah, to answer your question, I do have my own stuff. I haven't really pushed it hard yet because it's complicated when you're on the road to have this stuff and send it out to people and not knowing when you're going to be near a post office. So it's been a little tough. Katie and I have been talking about this store eventually. I feel like we probably need to get a little more following before we invest in it.
Bring your own merchandise trailer?
Yeah, well, no, not so much, but like just have it somewhere where somebody like Katie, probably be the one I ask, and she probably knows that already. But have her shipping this stuff out and just carry a little bit with me that somebody catches me. Now, I don't sell it during the races. I don't sell it in our trailer because I can't, and I respect that, and I'm not going to.
Right.
But if somebody catches me after the race and they say, hey, I want one of your can koozies, I can sell it to them. But I have can koozies, 2 different kinds right now, and a great little company that does those for me, J&J Designs. And, I just kind of, when I reached out on social media, I said, hey, I want to do a can koozie. Who can I go to? Who's the best one to talk to? These people are the first ones to respond. They won. That's how I do things.
Sure.
And, I might do a slim can koozie in the future, and I might use somebody else, but I want to spread the love a little bit. So they do those. They do Bubba Shoehearts, too, Bubba the Bulldog, Logan's dog that I do some things with. So they do his can koozies, and we got them hooked up with them. I have can koozies, doggy bandanas. I have T-shirts and hats. And that's about the extent of it right now, but we're looking at some other things. So
That's awesome.
Could we possibly do some horse trading?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. A couple of questions.
Oh, yeah,
We're going
we
to end
got
up taking a little
wristbands,
break here, but Amanda Joe wants to know, did you get your laundry done for the week?
Yeah, you know what? We did it yesterday. I kind of, laundry, I always make fun of it, and I didn't do my laundry picture. I forgot to do it again. I don't know why I forget stuff I do every day for the last 2 years, but I just wanted to get out of there. Laundry is a pain in the ass, but I make fun of it a little bit. It doesn't bother me to do it.
Right.
But, I went down to Joe and Amanda's barbershop and got a haircut, so whenever I'm in town, I try to go to them. You had recommended going over to the
His brother,
and he was pretty busy up, and I was going to do laundry right down the street anyway, so we waited a little bit, but because I guess when school's back in.
Yeah, you tried to get a haircut the day before school started.
Well, it's still
Bad
busy.
time.
It was still busy yesterday too, but it's worth the wait. Great people do a good job. And then we went and did laundry, and laundry is just time consuming. I'm not a guy like you asked me to go catfishing with you. I can't sit on a boat for more than 2 hours. I'd go insane. I just don't like being like in one or two places. I try to keep moving a little bit, but.
Well, I took Katie out.
Fans looking in, waving at you. Hey.
I took Katie out fishing the other day, and she went for a swim, so there are things to do.
She went for a swim?
It was hotter than heck out there.
Off the boat, or?
No, she just wanted to go.
Was she
put a life jacket on, and she just took a little swim.
Did she fall off, or did you
No,
push her?
no. I didn't push her either, because then I'd have to try to haul her 30-pound butt back out of the boat. Huh?
Oh, she wants a picture.
Oh, okay.
Do you mind, Wes?
Kaylee Elizabeth says he's helped Kenny gain so much confidence. Pretty grateful for him. But you know what? Since we're going to do this, you guys can do what you got to do. I got to make a little money here anyway.
Go do that.
So I'll do a couple of ads. But here we go. Hollywood Wes Irwin with World of Outlaws is on Dirty Thursday today, brought to you by River City Speedway. Right now, I want to talk about the Greenway Takeover Festival, brought to you by HB Sound and Light, and Happy Harry's Bottle Shops is coming back to downtown Grand Forks, September 8th through the 11th. You're going to hear live music from the Gear Daddies, May Simpson, Big Head Todd and the Monsters, the Yonder Mountain String Band, Cuckoo Kangaroo, Manic Drive, and more. Enjoy food, games, beer, and music. It's absolutely free before 6 p.m. and only $10 after that. Bring the whole family, man. 4 days of absolute fun. Greenway Takeover Festival, September 8th through the 11th. Brought to you by HP Sound and Light at Happy Harry's Bottle Shops. You can find out more by going to greenwaytakeover.com. Also, life, well, it never seems to slow down, does it? Everything needs to be done right now, just like an oil change. Tell you what, stop at a Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Most of them are done within about 15-20 minutes. They do more than that, too. Tranny and coolant flushes, tire rotations, and batteries. And when you get the oil changed, they're going to also top off your fluids, check your tires, battery, lights, wipers, your cabin air filter, and you get discounts for fleets. And if you're in the military, they're going to throw a discount out there for you, too. And they can text and email invoices and coupons. And mention Grand Forks Best Source, and you'll get $10 off your oil change. They're open Monday through Saturday, no appointment needed. Pickup and deliveries available in Grand Forks, too. Tell you what, it's Valvoline Instant Oil Change. That's where I go for a complete oil change and more. 3325 South 38th Street, or call 701-780-8462. Make sure you tell them Grand Forks Best Source sent you. Let's see here. Figure out which mic's got to go back up again. Dirty Thursday brought to you by River City Speedway.
That was cool.
That was awesome.
Wes Irwin on
That
the
was
show.
awesome.
What happened there? I missed it because I was busy working.
Well, she noticed Wes. She just moved here from Colorado to be with her daughter. And then she told Wes, "I haven't touched a man in so long."
Oh boy,
She grabbed me in the ass. I swear to God.
Chewy would have been all over that.
But she was a fan.
No, she was cool.
She was,
didn't
that's just awesome.
She didn't grab me, but I'm just kidding.
yeah.
She could have. I wouldn't have cared.
Yeah, he's like, come in and get a picture, take a picture.
yeah.
He was all for it. So again, positive vibes, and she was so excited.
Like it brings me to my almost famous Suvi selfie. When I started doing that, I thought to myself, what am I doing? This is goofy. But where that has gone for people, and it just makes people smile.
100%.
And then you look at all those pictures on Sunday, and you go back through them, and you're like, man, look how everybody's happy about being at the races.
Yep.
And those people love seeing their picture on Sunday.
Sure they do.
On the page, and it's like, I don't know why that is, but let's keep doing it because it's working, and it makes people happy. And
Oh man.
then people want to be a part of something, and I feel like in our industry, and this is just me, I know we're trying to do our best in the sport to more for the fans, but we need to keep doing more. Fans are the reason why I'm even sitting here.
Exactly.
You know,
Yeah.
the reason why you even have the studio going on. I mean, there's a reason for everything. And if I can do some kind of small part to make fan interaction better, I'm going to do it.
Right.
And my company seems to be okay with what I do and never says anything because why not?
Right.
We're making it look good. We're making people happy. We're making it look like it's supposed to look.
Right.
Well, and you look outside the box of everything you're doing. Think of it not just as racing, just as what we need right now today. We
Yeah,
need the
sure.
positive vibes.
Yeah.
We need.
Well,
and
yep.
you're hitting it freaking nail on the head, man. It's amazing.
Yeah,
It is
and
amazing.
it makes me feel good. Like if I can make somebody smile, then I'm happy. Especially like these kids. Like when these kids are smiling and laughing because you just made their day. See, I just remember when I was a kid. My family was racing, and I just remember people paid attention to me at the track.
Right.
And it could have been just the guy with the souvenir stand or whatever, but that was important to me.
Sure.
Like I see a lot of kids running around today, and they're kind of just pushed to the wayside. And they're kind of
People tend to forget that's our future.
yeah, right.
No, 100%. Yep.
With the Living Like Outlaws thing and all your positive posts that you do, now it's to the point when you roll into a town, now these bars and restaurants and barbershops and laundromats, they're all waiting for Wes Irwin to show up. And
Crazy, man.
and the thing is you have probably put, the locals all know about their watering holes and their good places to eat.
Yes.
But they might not know about that in Florida or Pennsylvania
Right.
or Ohio, but you're kind of putting some of these little mom and pop places on the map too.
Well, it's a nice little circle because like when I make a post, when Katie makes a post, because I don't do much of that anymore, and it's awesome. It's too time consuming. Man. I
Right,
just
yeah.
like to be the guy that
Yep.
makes it happen, and she makes it look like magic. But like if you tag the business, you tag the track, you tag whatever you can
Yep.
that has to do with that. Isn't it it's like a kind of a wheel working together a little
Sure
bit?
it is.
Yeah, I don't know how often River Cities talks to the Broken Drum. I don't know if they have any
Yeah.
interaction, and they might not, and they might, but now they do. You know, like they have something in
Yeah,
common.
it's tied in together now.
It's tied in together. Broken Drum, for race fans that follow my page now, know that the Broken Drum is where you go when you're at River City because you can walk there.
Yeah. 100%.
And,
and as people go
and
after
it's
the races.
not taken away from any other restaurant or bar here.
Sure.
I like the Parrots Cave. We were there last night. I mean, I have to hit that place because I'm a wing connoisseur.
Yeah.
I'm on the search for the best wing in the world, which
Yeah.
I'll never find. because-
You've been to Rumors over here, Rumors Sports Bar Casino.
Actually, I've never been over there, man.
I thought didn't we go there for lunch when you were here last time?
We went to the Broken Drum.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. We went to
Sorry,
the
BT.
Yeah.
Whoops.
No, but we should, and we should, and in a short amount of time, you can't do all this stuff. So, I was just thinking today when I woke up, man, I'm killing my liver right now this week. But you want to pay a visit to some of these places, and we'll go down to the Speedway maybe a little bit tonight because I like that place. It's shitty beer night, and
Yep,
who
it
doesn't
is.
like a shitty beer?
Yeah,
And you
amen
know
to
what?
that.
You're going to be close if you go to the Speedway. You're just a little bit further down the street, and the
Pepper?
Ralph Engelstad Arena.
Oh, yeah,
for the
tonight.
big Buffalo Wild Wings
Yeah.
thing. That's all right, kind of in the same
Well,
neighborhood
who doesn't
there,
want
so-
20,000 wings available?
He'd probably
different
down a
ones.
few of 'em.
Right. They got two bands to look
don't-
at, beer gardens.
Yeah, and we have gone out for lunch a couple of times, and I don't think I've ever seen you eat anything besides wings.
Yeah, it's kind of weird, Like I do try other things, and people are like, "What's that all about?" Like it is like it's become a mission for me to find the best wing. But here's the kicker to that, and the fun thing about that, I'll never find the best wing because I want to keep eating them.
Sure.
So you go to all these different places and try different wings. It's pretty fun, just to try. Like it's something I can talk about, and include that restaurant. Sure, they got other food that's great, but. There's only one restaurant, though, in the whole entire country that is the best, and that's Moose's LZ Bar and Grill. That place is,
And that is where?
That is in Jonestown, Pennsylvania. So that is that is Kevin and Pam Zierfoss.
Yeah.
Parents
Okay.
of Brock Zierfoss.
Sure.
And, just they became a sponsor of my Morning Minute, and I just love those people to death. And the other reason I love that is their food is phenomenal. It's a great atmosphere out there, and the place is always packed. But they are part of racing.
Yeah.
So yes, I'm going to push them a little
Sure,
harder than I push anybody else.
Okay, I got a question for you. Bone in or bone out?
Mostly bone in, but
Yeah.
I do the boneless once in a while just because this is a weird thing too. Okay, so here's a guy that likes wings, all right? But I can't stand having shit on my fingers.
I'm the same way.
Oh
I'm
my
the same
God,
way.
dude.
Yeah.
Why am I eating wings? But so
You got
there's
those
got to be
damn
a
towelettes and crap
a
around.
whole roll of paper towels right there.
Yeah.
There's a couple people that know my weirdness about that, but there's a few, and it's kind of funny, but it's not funny.
Right.
It's like, man, and then when I'm done, I got to get to a bathroom and watch them suckers.
Yep.
But, it's funny, but the search for the wing is fun. It's fun to do. It's fun to talk about.
That's awesome.
I'll never find it, but yeah.
Yeah. Our head of concessions at the River City Speedway, Scott Iverson's watching. He says, we got good wings at River City Speedway. Are you going for super hot or flavor?
I go for
good
hot.
question, Tim.
I go for hot a lot. I'm a hot guy. So I tell you what, over there at Paris Kid.
Did you sign the waiver?
No, I didn't go that hot.
Okay. I know they make you sign a
Yeah.
waiver if you go too hot.
He's not dumb.
Yeah.
Well, they got some kind of levels over there, and I think it goes from like 5 to 40. And
Yeah.
this time around, I stayed at the where it just gets hot because I think we had 25 in June, and I was like, woo. Yeah, baby.
Yeah, they call that hole in the esophagus hot.
Yeah, that was pretty hot. I'm like, how the hell is anybody eating 30 and 40 is beyond me. But,
Oh, boy. I was wondering when we were going to get a text from our friends from up north. And Daryl, thanks for
Daryl.
texting. Yeah, good morning, Bullring boys and guests. Following the Living Like Outlaws page, 2 thumbs up. Great job, Wes and Katie. Great weekend coming up. Boys are ready. Come to the track early. See you tomorrow. Cheers, boys. When
Daryl,
these guys
can't wait
come
to
up,
see you guys.
it's too bad because I know you guys are full throttle once we get there tomorrow. But I'd love for you to meet these guys, man. You talk about a group of great people. The Canadians that come down here, they are crazy fun.
We appreciate them very much.
Oh, absolutely.
well, and right now, I mean, that's think about it. They've been locked up for almost 3 years.
Almost 3
They
years.
think
So,
it's bad around here. Oh gosh, I wouldn't want to be up there.
They get very excited. I mean, we seen them, a couple different tracks up north here, and they were very excited to be back at the track. So it's kind of nice, to see their excitement.
in all my years in media, I have been fortunate enough to cover World Junior Hockey tournaments, World Curling tournaments, and a lot of racing. And the Canadian fans, hands down, are the most fun.
Yeah.
I mean, even in a World Curling Bondsfield that lasts like 5 days. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
And you're right, they are, and fans everywhere for sure. But I had a Canadian fella. We were at Weedsport, New York, so a lot of Canadians come down to that track, and they were so excited to be out and about. You know, they hadn't seen a race in quite a few times.
Sure.
And this one gentleman brought me a whole case of Molson beer.
Oh.
Like 3 bags of those ketchup potato chips. I mean,
Oh yeah.
that's pretty cool when you think about that guy brought that shit all the way across the border.
Yep.
Just for me.
Isn't that awesome?
Thinking about me, that's pretty freaking awesome.
Yeah.
And that means a lot, when people do that kind of stuff. And I was like, man, this is great. But the beers that people bring me, I get a lot of beer and like crafted beer and things like that. But man, I am gaining some weight, guys. You got to slow down. Start bringing something else?
Are you a craft beer fan? Because like me, if I can open a beer and smell it,
Yeah.
it's like, whoa.
Well,
You got to try it.
Well,
I was on that kick for a little bit, but I kind of got away from it. I just, it's too much sometimes to drink it, and but it's fun to experience breweries and talk about them a little bit. So I'm trying to help them out too. But a lot of people have brought me, crafted beer from their hometown,
Right.
And I got to share it with people because, Jesus Christ, if I drank all that stuff, I'd be.
Yeah, you
I'd
got.
be
I
annihilated.
don't know if you've tried the Bull Ring beer that they have at the Buffalo Wild Wings Beer Gardens at the River City Speedway, but
No,
it's
but now
pretty
you
good
told
stuff.
me. I guess I got
And
it.
it
Scott,
comes,
you got to get him some.
Yeah, it actually comes from Half Brothers Brewery, which is right here in Grand Forks. It's funny because I was in Europe a couple of years ago, and I was in Belgium and Germany and all over, and I mean, there's breweries everywhere,
Yes.
wherever you look. And all I could do is walk in and say, "Give me the lightest beer you have," and they just chuckle at me. Well, when all you're drinking is beer, I mean, I would drink water one time a day, brushing my teeth. The rest was all beer. That's for 10 days. That's
So they had
all
such heavy stuff you could chew it while you drink it?
I might have thrown in a glass of juice for breakfast along with a beer for a chaser, but I can't do it. Let's see. Oh, we got somebody saying Shots going to sweep the weekend in North Dakota.
Hey, let's talk about shots. I think the most, like this year, I think when somebody says to me at the end of the year, and there's been a couple moments, what is the most memorable moment of 2022? It's going to be Donnie winning the Knox.
Oh, hands down.
I mean,
hands down.
Whether you like the guy or don't like the guy, that was so needed for him and his family. I mean, I think a lot of people had tears in their eyes that night.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm one.
Yeah.
Couldn't come at a better time.
That's right.
Couldn't come at a better time. Coming, working up to second, falling back to sixth again, and then battling right back for the win. It still gives me goosebumps just talking about it. Honestly, that man, well deserved.
Yeah,
well deserved.
I was sitting down in the corner with Doug Clark, the famous Doug Clark. And, usually I go down there because when you're at Knoxville, we get like the pit passes. Because we're with the company, but so you can't go in the grandstands because the grandstands are full. So we go down there and I'll hang with Doug Clark. Usually hang out down. He works the corner down there, and Paul McMahon was down there with us, and I thought he was going to do cartwheels with those 4 laps to go. I mean, he was so excited for Donnie, and I was like, man, I am too, but. If I start cheering, is anybody going to say, "Oh, you got to watch what you do"?
Yeah,
when you
sure
work
you
for
do.
the Outlaws.
Yeah, it was the same with us.
I was going to
what?
say as what
I left it go. I mean,
we had to.
It's a memorable moment, and I think everybody, even the other drivers, were happy for him. So
yeah, and I'm sure
it's
Danny
tough
was
not to be a fan.
That's
it's tough.
right.
It's tough not to be a fan when we're doing what we're doing. We're trying to have favorites and stuff. But there's like we had one, when Dalmar came back from his accident. First night out. And you saw the car come up on the racetrack, and I just got goosebumps.
Oh, yeah.
And then he wins for like that. You got to be emotional about those things. I mean, to a guy that's worked so hard, even Donnie, to a guy that's worked so hard and everything you've gone through, the emotional roller coaster you've gone through. What a hell of a victory.
Yeah, it was badass.
It's too bad Danny passed when he did. I'm sure he was watching.
Oh, 100% he was.
But man, would have been something.
Just an uplifting thing for his family too. For Deanna and everybody, and and Diane and the girls. Just a really uplifting thing for them. And you can see the difference in them here lately. Like they seem very happier and confident. And I like it.
Yeah, I think they're a little more at ease.
Yes, maybe so. Maybe
Danny was sick for a while there.
He was.
I actually gave him a ride the last time they were here. I jumped in my golf cart, and he was struggling.
He was tired.
Yes, he was. He was very tired.
Yeah.
And it was all he could do to be there, but it was a pleasure for me to be able to even sit beside him for a couple of minutes in the golf cart.
The beautiful thing is about it, though, all through that, he would still stop and talk to fans.
Oh, yeah.
He would still,
great guy.
Great guy. Yeah. And give you his opinion because
he'd tell you.
It's going to happen, and just knowing the Shots family from Minot, they just a great group of people.
Yes.
And it's perfect.
I always call them the professional family because they are certainly courteous and professional.
Yes.
All the time. Even the kids, man. Those kids are like,
they are
awesome. They're more respectful than some adults are.
Right.
You're absolutely right. They're being brought up the way kids like in our era, in our time frame, were brought up.
Yeah.
Right. You hear about these, and I say this all the time on the show, Wes. People saying, "Well, they don't make kids like they used to." Well, in my opinion, it all starts at home.
Yeah, sure.
And that's the way it is.
Amen.
Now, if somebody was watching the show and they're thinking, you know what, Wes Irwin, man, he's on the road with the Outlaws, and I think that would be such an awesome job.
Yeah.
Tell us about life on the road and how awesome this job is, because all jobs have their ups and downs.
Sure.
But when you're on the road for as many months as you guys are, it's not all fun and games and beer and chocolate.
No, it is not. And, there's a lot of people that, say, man, how do I get a job like yours? It's not for everybody. it certainly is not for everybody. And they think it is. They might walk into it and say, "Oh, I really want to do this,"
Right.
And then they do it for 2 months. And they're like, "Man, I don't like this."
Yeah.
You don't get to go home. And I don't mean this in a sad way. You don't have a family life per se. Your family are the people you meet at these tracks and see them for a week. And
The racing family.
The racing family, and
Yeah.
the people you travel with, their family. And just like siblings, you fight out there.
Yep.
You can see drivers are mad at each other for a couple weeks, and they're friends again. And and it's a small little unit rolling around the USA. And then you got your issues. You're driving around in an 80-foot rig, which isn't like driving your mom's sedan down to the
Right.
store. So you got a lot of responsibilities. It's not just, hey, I hop in a truck and it looks all glamorous. I got to be responsible for that truck. We just had a trailer tire blowout on the way over here, and I was like, God darn it, that's cutting into my Grand Forks time.
Yeah.
And, but it happens,
Good play there.
That's what happens when Katie takes over the show. I'm back from school.
There she is.
I've been gone all week.
It's just you can't predict those things, and and then there's people that get on your page and say, well, if you do this, you do that. Everybody's an expert, but
Well,
I don't need that. We might have, who knows? I might have picked something up, I didn't see it, blew the tire out. You never know what it is, but things break down when you're driving
Yep.
60, 70,000 miles a year, and so you got to deal with those things. Those are a little nerve wracking when you're along an interstate, waiting for somebody to come and help you out.
Yes.
And the doing the laundry, the getting your mail, the things that you guys get to do every day, and it's not a big deal. You can run down to the post office and pick up your mail at your post office box.
Right.
I don't have one of them. So to get some things accomplished, like with your banking and stuff like that, it's difficult. It's not really easy. Everything's obviously paperless, but getting tags from my scooter because I'm from Florida, and it's there's a lot of headaches with the glamour part too. The upside to things is, well, it could be the downside too, but our weekends are very long. So
Yes.
we're doing a lot of this stuff
During the weekdays.
during the week, and then you get with the fans, and after the races, they want to have a couple with you. It's like, holy shoot, I got to slow down here. But
Yeah.
so you could certainly throw a lot of money away in a week's time because we have free time to do all kinds of stuff, and that's where these fun fans come in when they're paying for my lunch and buying me beers.
Heck yeah.
I'm like, this is awesome. But that's the fun part. The upside is we play more than we work, and but you're right. When we work hard.
Right.
And it's not easy what I do. I mean, you're at a track, it's 104 degrees outside. I don't have air conditioner in that trailer, and you're humping. And just to deal with fans for hours on end for a couple days in a row.
Right.
As much as I love fans, sometimes they can be a little nasty to you.
Agreed.
And it makes me see the side I don't like seeing, but I shake. Again, that's one of the things I shake off, and maybe because I've been doing it for a while. Maybe sometimes you're like, but people gotten a little different after we went back to racing. People got a little more, I think, entitled.
Yes.
And but for the most part, most fans are pretty kind and pretty respectful, and
Oh yeah.
I mean,
And
I
when
think it's a dirt track thing too.
yeah.
I got told last weekend that I talk too much. So
that's what you do.
I need to stop talking.
Who told you
so
that?
it's during intermission, and I'm
Which is what you're supposed to
Which is
do.
what I'm supposed to do. And the guy walked by me, and he goes, "You need to stop talking." And I looked at him, and I just like, okay. I just kept on talking about what's coming up and thanking our sponsors again, and I'm giving time, right?
Yep.
Because I have to have that. We have to get that dead time filled out. But yeah, he walked right by me and he goes, "You need to stop talking. You talk too damn much." I said, "Give me a minute, I'll be done."
Did you know who it
Because
was?
then you started. No, I didn't know who it was. It was
okay,
an older
okay.
gentleman
yeah,
that
and you got to shake it off.
Yeah.
Oh, you
unfortunately,
have to.
It might hurt your butt a little bit, but
Yeah.
you got to shake it off.
I turn it up. I just
Yeah.
turn the volume up a little bit.
Yeah, we go. We're so close knit with fans.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
right,
you don't. We don't have the spacing.
No.
So if you go to a different venue, like say, even let's just go with different sport. Let's go basketball.
Right.
You're not going to be face to face with that announcer.
That's right.
So we just got to take it differently, and it is differently, and it's not going to bother me a bit. You can tell me how I'm doing. I don't care. I'm still going to get paid to do my job.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, that's what we're paid to do.
Yeah.
Every once in a while you meet people that love their job. They love to get up every day and go to work. You seem pretty passionate about what you do, Wes. Do you love your job?
I do. I mean, there's times when I'm a little frustrated with some things.
And we
but
all
that's-
get that way.
That's just work in general.
That
Like
comes with the territory.
That's right. Things don't go your way. I throw a little bit of hissy fit, and then I'm over it. But
Right.
I'm very maybe I'm I feel I'm a little too over the top passionate. Sometimes it gets me in trouble. But I just, I want to be heard. I want people to hear what I got to say because I care about everything we do out here. And some people don't like that. Some people are okay with just doing the same thing every day. I'm not. And so sometimes it can get me in a little bit of trouble. I'm learning to control it better. I'm just super passionate. I'm a lot like my friend Kenny Wallace. He's crazy passionate. I mean, I don't think there's another passionate person in the world than that guy. Like what you see in video is what he is at home.
Yeah.
And he's just one of those guys. He's just super passionate, and he's got the ability to share some, good time feelings about racing with folks. And thank God there's a guy like him.
And not to mention, he's a pretty badass race car driver too.
Yeah, right. I mean, I think he's the most. He's ran more races than most people this year. He's just doing a lot of racing.
Guy's a great dirt track racer. People don't realize that.
Right, and he's won a lot of races too. I think he's leading that whole modified thing right now, the overall points. I think he still is. I don't know. I'd have to ask him, but he just had a birthday, so happy birthday to Kenny and everything he does for me. But, I want to be a lot like a guy like that who has that power to make a difference in this sport, and that's what I'm trying to do with living like Outlaws, make a little bit of a difference.
Dude, you're doing it, man.
I'm
doing it.
I got to interview Brother Rusty. He was up here at the Speedway a few years back. I thought he was a great guy. Yeah. But Kenny Wallace has always just totally piqued my interest. That's not a front when you see him on TV. That's just Kenny Wallace the way he is, isn't it?
Well, when I roll in, I park on the upper side of his property at the race shop, and he has a nice big concrete pad there. So I can roll in there, spin around, and park, and I'm good for the week while I'm there. And I don't even have the truck shut off, and that guy's ready to go. Let's go get something to eat, man. He's just ready to go. So you got to be prepared for. Be prepared. Like if you're going, you might not know you're going to a St. Louis Cardinals game that day, but in 5 minutes you are.
But that's what makes it fun.
Yeah, it makes it fun. Yeah, he's hard to keep up with, and like he even walks fast. So the guy's 100 miles an hour all the time, and I love him to death. He's to me, he's family. So and they've always been good to me. So
and another great person for the sport.
Yeah, that's right. And I'm learning a lot from him. You know, like I can throw some things at him, and I don't push him all the time about my stuff, but like I ask him questions, and everybody's like, well, you don't do any videos when you're up there at Kenny's house. Well, Kenny does enough videos. Yeah. And I'm starting to do more. I'm like, why do we have to? I just want to enjoy his time, my time with him. And, I let people in a little bit some places, but some places I kind of don't. Kenny has his own way of doing things, and I don't need to introduce him to anybody. He knows who he is. So,
all right, I guess we're out of the question.
No, and I agree with that. You got to have a disconnect.
Yeah, so
you got to learn how to let your hair down per se. And just kind of shut that phone off a little bit and enjoy time.
When I'm there, that's about as close as I'm going to get to saying I'm going home for a couple days. They make me feel like that's actually a home for me. So it's kind of like a home. So it's like I do want to turn it off a little bit.
Right.
If I'm going to go and stay with my parents for a couple days, I'm going to turn it off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So unfortunately, I don't get to see them as much as I do some other people, but they understand what I do and what I love to do. And they don't, nobody's saying, hey, you got to get out of this, No. My parents are getting older, and I worry about that stuff. That's something you got to start thinking about in the future.
Yeah, it's hard to be away from them.
But they're super supportive of it, though.
They're very supportive of it, and I appreciate that a lot about them. And I'm kind of known as a lone wolf. I've always been that way. I love everybody. I love you guys. I love everybody. I love being with people, but I also like the fact that I can get away when I have to.
Yeah. Disappear. Shut her off.
I'll see you next year. We'll have some more fun.
Speaking of that, you guys get a couple of months off in the winter. Do you go back to Florida? And what do you do? Do you just do you kind of disappear? I know you keep up with the Facebook stuff and the social media, but do you just kind of step away and say, this is Wes's time? Or what do you do in the off season? Some guys will go work at different racetracks or do whatever, but what do you do?
These last 2 winters, I've been pulling down and parking at Volusia Speedway Park and officiating a couple of the races like the Rudiman and the Sunshine Nationals, helping out a little bit at the track. And so that kind of keeps the Living Like Outlaws page a little more active. And it's kind of part of the reason why I wanted to do it. The other part of it is I've been living in Fort Myers Beach, Florida, and I've kind of outgrown that area down there, and I miss being on the East Coast. So back with the waves and just it's a different vibe, obviously. So it's kind of cool to be there. Brian Carter's kindly left me keep the toter home all year long, so I just get things done to it down there with a mechanic down there. And we have a little campground at Volusia Speedway Park, so I got all the plugins.
Sure.
I take the pace car as my personal driver, and they let me do that. And it's fun being a part of the racetrack and watching how things
awesome.
operate there over the
Right.
winter time. I've
Yep.
learned a lot about racetracks by being there, and I want to learn everything I possibly can, because who knows, one day I could be a promoter. I mean, I don't ever shy away from anything. If I can be a promoter and make someplace better, it's definitely worth looking at. I mean, could you imagine me the promoter of Knoxville Raceway?
Yeah. Wouldn't that be something?
Heck yeah, baby.
I was down at the Daytona 500 this February, and we spent some time in St. Augustine. Beautiful place there. But you're basically telling us, Wes, that you're probably going to be involved with or around racing until Wes Irwin is gone.
Yeah. I'm pretty much. This is it. This is where it stops. And but while I'm in it, I'm going to do as much as I possibly can in the racing world. But yeah, I don't think there's no. Next week I wake up and I'm going to be a brain surgeon or whatever, or a male stripper. It's
That's a
probably,
part-time gig.
It's
You could use
probably
the
not
scissors
gonna,
as a prop.
It's probably not going to happen. Yeah, that's probably not a great idea. I mean, it's.
Where do you
It
come
all
up with
depends.
that? Where do you come up with
It
those
all
scissors for a
depends.
prop? What are you doing here?
Oh, knock it off.
But I think this is probably, and it's kind of funny to say it, is probably I'm gonna my life will end out here. I'm a lifer, and I don't mind being a lifer as long as they still want me and have me. I'll stay out here. So
As long as you're happy.
yeah, exactly. And I feel like again, being a passionate person, I'm learning to control that, and I can make this all better for everything. I'm almost 100% happy with the way things are and what I do. I'm not going to lie. I'm not 100% happy yet. There's some things that need to be
Not quite all done yet.
Yeah, I need to have done and to make it perfect. But there is no perfect world.
No,
so.
I was gonna say if you get to 100%, please let me know how you're doing it.
Yeah.
Because that's a thing. Is every job's gonna have its ups and downs, and you're not always gonna be 100% happy in it. But if you find that, holy crap.
Yeah.
Like
and people probably think I'm half nuts, like, wow, these guys race 90 plus races a year and they're just go. And like you got to be getting tired of them. Like, actually, I'm not. I'm right now, I'm more pumped up. Most of the people are like,
Yeah.
we're almost done.
Getting towards the end
I'm
of the
like, let's
season.
go, baby. I love driving around the country. It doesn't bother me. Again, you got to deal with the things of driving. No, tires blowing and parts breaking and
maintenance.
well, not being able to pull in the place you want to because you're 80 foot long. And
Right.
Google Earth and shit to make sure you can get out before you go in.
Yep.
I mean, there's a lot of things that go on in the planning a trip out too. So like when we leave Fargo on Sunday morning, we'll leave Fargo and we'll be hightailing to Washington State to get up to Skagit, and I can't wait to see those folks. Awesome people. That's a long drive, and we're on logbooks now, and you got to plan that stuff out, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, it's getting late. I got one more hour left on my book. Where am I parking this big old girl?
Yeah, because you have the park.
Because these truckers are on the same book as me, and they start earlier than me because I don't get up that early. I don't have to. And they're rolling at 6 o'clock, so they're parking at 3, 4 o'clock in all these places you can park. So
full.
you have to find all those secret places out there, and I have one. I know where we can go for the first night. The second night, I forget where that one is, but I have a location that I can get to, and I know there's parking spots there. But you don't do that overnight. That's 5 years of being out here
Exactly.
and learning from other guys.
Yeah, learning
out
the
here,
hard way.
Yeah, learning from
Yeah.
other guys or finding out through other teams.
Because you probably had that hard decision where
I would have never known about this
Right.
place, but a race team turned me onto it, and I was like, oh shit, this is perfect.
Yep.
Right.
It lets me drive all those hours I need to drive, but it makes this trip a lot shorter for the next day.
Amen
And
to
I
that.
can park there, and there's a little restaurant there. You eat, you go to bed, and you get up and you do another 10-hour drive the next day or whatever you're going to do.
So when you take off, you go through North Dakota and Montana through up, or
Yeah, I believe what we'll do with this trip, according to my truck driver power app, my GPS,
Oh, I
which
see
I like
that.
to plug
Yep,
those
I
guys.
see you plug those
that's
guys.
Well,
awesome.
something going on there, but
Yeah.
that app has been a blessing, man, and it'll show you 3 different ways to go, and I believe it's going to most likely tell me to go 94 out to. I'll probably take 94 for a long time out through Montana, and then I believe you get on 90, or something like that. Yeah. So it's pretty basic drive. It's pretty cut and dry. There's no really any.
If you're going to be driving through Billings, I got some really good friends there that you would have a blast
yeah,
with.
we will
but,
be going through Billings.
Yeah. We got a couple of questions. Billy Schletter says, got a question. Does anybody know if the ticket booth is open at the track today?
Well, Billy, I can probably answer that for you. I don't think so.
I didn't think so either.
It's an SLS show, and I just seen them roll in when I left there to come over here, and they're probably not going to be in that booth. But if you're close by, Billy, I would go out there. They're nice people. Maybe they will. But I believe that you're probably going to be able to get those the early part of the day tomorrow.
Okay.
I think somewhere around 11-ish o'clock, she's already in that booth. But if you see them out there, they might help you out. If you don't have to go out of your way, you're nearby. I'd just go check it out. And the ladies might be hanging around the ticket booth. But it's an SLS show, so they're the ones that handle all that. But you might be able to get it today.
Okay.
Worth a shot.
You weren't here for the show. We have the California boys here and the Colorado guys.
I missed that one, but
they already miss being up there, being up here. So it'd be pretty cool if we could get
Cody,
Katie's
I
back.
appreciate that, buddy. There it is. We appreciate those California boys. I mean, that's so cool. They came out and enjoyed this and got to see North Dakota
And they got to see Sally.
I mean, yeah, I got to see Sally O'Malley. It's so cool that you got guys that travel a lot, like all year, and then he wants to rush to Grand Forks because it's so cool.
Yeah.
That is pretty cool.
And I got one more question for you, Wes, before we cut loose.
7. I'm sorry.
Okay, well, it might be. It might lead to 6 more.
Hammer me out. Come on.
I'm going to put you on the spot. I'm going to put you on the spot here. Is there a town in your tour, because you guys crisscross the United States how many times a year, is there one town that you really look forward to going to? And you're not going to butthurt anybody with this, but is there one town that you just are excited and stoked to go to?
Well, I mean, obviously, anytime the Knoxville Nationals are rolling around the corner, you get pretty excited about that.
Right.
I mean, as much as you get excited about being there, you're also excited to get the hell out of there because that place drains the living life out of you.
Oh, I bet.
And but it's so much fun because there's a place, and it might not just be because of the town, it's because of the people.
Right.
Where you're going to see the diehardest of fans in one place, and it's badass. And I like there. And no, I do like coming here to Grand Forks. This has been one of my favorite places. I like when we roll into, we don't race in Nashville, but I tend to stay there.
Nashville's cool.
I love Nashville. I got a really sweet hookup through my friend Heath Forbes, and I don't stay near Broadway. I stay out in the Music Valley, right across the street from the Grand Ole Opry.
Oh, gosh.
And I park in this parking lot of 3 bars, and the Hobbs family owns these bars, and they're just great people. The Scoreboard Bar, the Nashville Palace, and Music City, and I park right in front of all 3 of them.
Sounds like my heaven.
50 feet of stumbling back to the house is all I got to worry
Music
about.
and beer all within 50 feet. Oh.
But it's one of them things too. Again, it has nothing to do with my racing life, but it's a place where it's all local. There's no tourism hanging out there, and they're so cool to me. Every time I roll in, they remember who I am. They know me by my first name. The girls and people that work at the bars and stuff, and you get to go in there and experience live music. You know, Chewy and I were in there last time, and there's country music stars sitting right next to you. You wouldn't even know it because I mean, I'm just learning country and I'm starting to enjoy it a little bit. But I told everybody, yeah, I got a pair of boots now. I do. I got some Python boots. Those suckers cost me a little over $300. I love them.
Yeah,
and I got some snap button shirts, the old style with all the stuff on it, and pinstriping. I got myself a cowboy hat.
Oh boy!
The first time I ever put it on, I went out.
What kind of jeans do you wear, Wes?
Well, I got some of these Wranglers. The whole ensemble. I'm not going to wear them only when I got that on. But when I put that stuff on, I felt so goddamn uncomfortable. But we went out on town, and the ladies kind of noticed me. I kind of liked it. I was a freaking cowboy for one night.
The butt looks better in Wranglers.
Well, I don't know. I don't know what it is.
Wait a second.
I don't know what it is, but it worked, and it was kind
awesome.
of crazy. I was a little afraid for my life, actually.
That's a funny story because when I first went I went to school for radio and television, and I used to have hair down to here. I mean, I had the earrings, and I had the whole highlighted, and when I was playing in a band, I'd even wear a little eyeliner once in a while and all that. But
all right.
my first radio
Express yourself,
job,
I get it.
My first radio job was at a country station. The only thing I knew about country, Waylon Jennings, Johnny Cash, the old school. Well, this is when Reba McEntire was just knocking it out of the park and getting somewhere. I'd never heard of her. So I get on the radio and I introduce her as, here's Reba McKintrey and her new big hit, Reba McKintrey. My phone started lighting up. Hey, we got to tell on the radio, say, it's Reba McEntire, dumbass, you know. And so I still hear about that, Reba McKintrey. Country's changed. It's got that bro pop country now. I can listen to George Strait all day long.
I see one of your followers said something about Napa has tickets for sale too. Just in case that gentleman that asked earlier, I think they're right. I think he's right.
Okay, the ticket outlets then that River City Speedway has. So
Only Napa.
only Napa. Okay.
You can go to Napa. They're also doing Brad Sweet.
Oh yeah, he'll be there tomorrow.
He'll be there tomorrow about 5:30.
They
He's
do
going to
sell
make an
tickets
appearance.
there. I forgot about that.
Yeah, they have tickets there. Matter of fact, I think you get them at a discount price still. $40, I think it is, instead of the 45.
So whoever that was that asked, there you go.
Billy,
All
go
right.
check it out.
Go, Billy. Go down to Napa.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, forgot about that. Good call. Good
Yeah, I
catch,
just
Wes.
seen it. I seen it on your screen up there. Hey, before you guys let me go, I have to put this out here because this is probably the most important thing about coming to this town. You know, like when I came in, you guys asked me to do this show in what was it, June? Yeah, I
June.
think we're here in June. I never know what day it is. I just know I got to be there. But that's just a true story. I have no idea what today is. I just know you call this Dirty Thursday, so it's got to be Thursday.
Yeah, I love
it. Otherwise, I wouldn't even know. But I just know where I'm supposed to be when I'm supposed to be there. But if I didn't come in and do this show, I don't get Katie Stouse working for me.
Yeah.
And now I have her working for me. This is why my stuff is getting good. This is why you guys have me back
You're not
on.
going to goon us next year now, are you?
Huh?
You're not going to goon us next year when we want you on the show. Hey, there we go. Hey, there's Katie.
She has, I mean, that's the break I really needed right there to make this stuff go to the next level. So I'm thankful that I came on your show in June, and I'm thankful I'm here again. And you guys asked me, but that was like the greatest gift of all. I got Katie out of this.
Yeah.
And she does a great job for you guys, and I know she will for me. So it's been awesome to have her,
we're
man.
we're
I'm so-
very lucky to have her.
I'm so stress free now, a little more than I was. So.
Yeah, well, don't be taking her away from us
No,
anytime
no,
soon,
no,
if
no.
you please. And you know that's the thing about Dirty Thursday. You hear everything, like you talk about the haters. You know, how come you don't just have race car drivers on there? But then you have the other people on there that, I mean, we do Racing Wives series. We do track officials. We do track workers,
have
fire and
Amanda
rescue.
Jo.
I
love her.
And there's so much more to racing.
Sure, there's a
like
lot of-
what you do.
there's a
than
lot of
just
pieces
the
to the puzzle.
guys.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yep.
And that's what I absolutely love about this show. And I'm really hoping, Wes, that you will be a fixture on this show. We would love to have you back. I mean, I wouldn't even have to worry about scheduling.
Seriously
it
been
would
an
be
hour?
nice to have. It's been an hour and 7 minutes
Holy.
and 51 seconds.
Okay, so usually, this is like my lunch break, right? So usually I'm on here for my lunch break, and I'm like, okay, John, we got to wrap this up.
I gotta get lunch. Yeah.
Like, no, I'm having a blast, dude.
Yeah, well, and I can talk, and then we know everybody knows that. And then, I mean, if you can talk, if you got the gift of talking, then why not take it to the?
It's
the
already
people, so.
the job's already taken care of at
Yeah,
that point.
right.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, I sincerely thank you for what you do for the sport.
Thanks, man.
You do an awesome
Right on.
job. So positive all the time. Just it's uplifting, and I just sit and watch. You know, even just the morning minutes is so cool. Just what you do, and I finally get to meet you now, and I'm
Yeah,
so
right.
happy I got to meet you.
You know, I just care, man, and
Yeah.
that's it. I mean, I don't even know how to explain it. You know, like I just care, and some people probably don't believe it. Some probably people do believe it, or they can feel it. But I just care about this sport. And I will do anything I have to do to make it better for all of us. Because why not? Because
Yes.
I can. If nobody else is going to do it, somebody's got to do it. So, you know, you got to have those people. And I feel like I'm one of them. And you either love me or you don't.
Yeah,
And it's
and-
okay.
Well, and you said it one time, I think, on a show. I saw you say, you know, you have the platform.
Yeah, yeah.
And,
exactly.
and you're
Yeah.
just going to use it for positive vibes. And it's all about, you know, you're promoting racing. It's what we're doing. And it's dude, thumbs up, man. Keep going.
And you know, talking to drivers and things like that, you know, drivers are fun to talk to, but
Sure.
like you don't get much out of them these days.
No, you don't.
And it's kind of the same talk.
They're guarded,
you know?
kind of guarded.
Yeah, I think they are a little bit, and that's
Yeah.
okay. And maybe they're just not people like me, but like I feel like when you have a person like me on this show, we're all over the goddamn place, right? And it's
Yes.
fun. Is it not
Yes.
fun? You know, I'd rather listen to people all over the goddamn place than the
Should took the afternoon off is what I should have done.
You should have.
I just, you know, I appreciate coming on here and being able, and humbled that you asked me to come on here and share my stories and try to tell people what I'm all about and try to get people to follow what I'm doing so they can see even more. But you know, like just trying to get my followers to come over and watch your stuff.
Sure.
Learn about
We appreciate you,
the
man.
racing here in Grand Forks a little bit, you know. you can't always think about just one place. And I think it's cool that, I get to do all these different things like this, and I can turn people on to something new in their life. And it's just fun. It's badass.
Well, it was
you,
pretty
Wes.
obvious to me the first time you were on the show how passionate you are about what you do, and everything from the racing to the social media things. But if somebody wants to follow you, Wes, how do they do that?
Katie's got all that covered. You go to my Facebook page, and that's growing pretty big. We got a Twitter account, we got an Instagram account, and we got a YouTube channel. So all 4 of those places you can come and find Living Like Outlaws and follow along. And I promise you, it's only going to get better. It's only going to get bigger, and it's only going to be more content coming your way. And it's going to be badass. I mean, the things I have planned and in my mind, it's all blueprinted up here. But again, I don't know what day it is. But so as things are shuffled around in there, but and finding time to do some things is hard when you're out here too. Like people think that we really do just goof off, and we don't. It goes by so fast, and you got so much going on. Like today, when I get back, I got to update all my iPads for the POS system. Like I almost forgot about that, and I got to go do that. There's little keys to everything that you got to get ready for. But so you're not always just goofing off. And that will goof off later, obviously, and hopefully not get too wrecked. But
Right.
All right.
I got to work tomorrow.
And then tomorrow starts work.
Yeah.
I mean, you got updates. I mean, it's fans. I hope you guys don't. It's not. He don't show up and just party. It's.
Yeah.
He's
Oh,
got
yeah.
the trailer. He's got to clean it. He's got to
Yeah.
get it ready. Maintenance, and then he's got to get the POS system ready.
Yeah,
I mean,
there's
this
a
is
lot of stuff.
It's a lot of stuff.
Never
to do.
ending.
And I still haven't cleaned my house from the Jackson, Minnesota weekend. Man, that was so muddy and messy. There. My place is trash, but So, I came on this show and I got myself a social media partner and a partner in Living Like Outlaws. No, I'm looking for a maid.
Katie turned the other way that time. I'm going to try to make a trip down to Florida this winter. I know a lot of people down there too, and a lot of fun things to do. Maybe we'll be able to hook up. But
sure, right on.
It's been an honor to have you on the show, man.
Thank you,
we
Wes.
love having you on here, Wes.
right
And
on.
I can't wait for next year. I can't wait for tomorrow night.
Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow night.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, there we go.
Tomorrow night. I mean, I'm pretty sure most of the racing this year, for some odd reason, it just seems like the crowds even got bigger. So, I mean, racing is alive and well, especially
Yeah.
sprint car racing. And I don't expect anything less than a big crowd at River Cities because that's a badass place and one of my favorites to watch racing at. And I will watch that feature. Anastasia, you're working for the feature, just so you know.
All right, again, thank you guys for coming on. There we go. Hollywood Wes Irwin, along with the other half of the Bullring Boys, Chad Hoff. And don't forget World of Outlaws tomorrow. Got the big Buffalo Wild Wings gig going on tonight, too, at the Ralph Engelstad Arena. So you might want to check that out. That starts at 5. Want to give a big shout out to the Grand Forks Food Truck Festival, along with Rumors Sports Bar and Casino. The Food Truck Festival and Oktoberfest celebration is coming back to Grand Forks. It kicks off tomorrow. It goes through Sunday. Make sure to stop out to the Grand Forks or the Grand Cities Mall parking lot. Enjoy your favorite foods from over, we're up to like 19 food vendors now, I think, right now. And of course, there's going to be a beer garden by Rumor Sports Bar and Casino. They've got daily food truck competitions and food eating challenges. Your favorite foods from award-winning food trucks and a ton of fun. $3 admission, 10 and under are free, and there's free parking. All right, check that out tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday. It is the Grand Forks Food Truck Festival and Oktoberfest celebration with Rumor Sports Bar and Casino. The 158th Street Grill going to be there. Skip's Gourmet Grub, Grand Forks Polish Stand, Mediterranean Cuisine, Red Shed Smokehouse, and so much more. You can go to Facebook to find out about it, or you can check out 701foodtrucks.com or call 701-527-7868. And by the way, Grand Forks Best Source, we're going to be there live probably tomorrow and Saturday. And don't forget, too, Nelson Sweet Corn is still at L&M Meats from 10 to 6 through tomorrow. He's probably got the best sweet corn you're going to find out. It's not Roundup ready either. This is the good stuff. So check it out. Go talk to Brian. Tell him we sent you there. Hey, thanks for watching, everybody. And make sure to catch the best Forking Sports Arena show tonight at 6:30. Monty and Bill and the whole rest of the crew are going to be here. Have a great day. We'll catch you in the morning. And remember to like, share, tag, and follow us. Hit that notification bell on your smartphone. And if you become a patron on Podbean, it's a chance for you to win some pretty cool stuff. Hey, Grand Forks, what an awesome place. Grand Forks Best Source, giving it an identity again. Dirty Thursday, brought to you by River City Speedway. Thank you all.